Hello, thank you for tuning into my channel. It's WIP It Wednesday for Wednesday, July 14th, 2021. So if you want to see what I've been working on this week, please stay tuned. I am really excited to share what I've been working on this week. I have still been making my Vlogmas in July videos. I've been really happy that I could put one up each day, and I appreciate those of you who are watching my videos and commenting and just being sure to tune in and support the channel each day. And I just appreciate that so much. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Since it is band camp week for the next couple of weeks, my schedule is a little bit limited with what I can do for my sewing, but I still have been able to get a lot of work done on some projects. So let's get started. I'm going to move the camera so I can show you the quilt top behind me, and then we'll see what else I've been up to. This is the first thing that I want to share. This is my t-shirt quilt top. I've been doing it as a part of my Vlogmas in July for a t-shirt quilt Tuesday, and I haven't actually shown this stage of making the quilt yet, but I have gone ahead and sewn the sashing and the cornerstones together with everything. And so right now I have a nice quilt top. I love this so far. It is so cute. I used, these are all t-shirts from my school, and the sashing and cornerstones are flannels. And normally I don't work with flannels in my quilts, but I had this and I thought it would coordinate nicely with the shirts, and I'm really happy with the way it turned out. I am going to add 2 borders. I already have that in mind to finish out this quilt, and so look forward to that in the next couple weeks, getting the borders on this quilt top and having it finished. So I'm going to put something else up here in a little bit, and I'll come back to it. I'm going to put something on the board in just a little bit, but before I do that, I want to go ahead and show you my progress on my busybody quilt. If you're new to my channel, this is a quilt that I designed, and I have a sew along that goes along with this particular quilt, but the pattern is on my Etsy site, so I'll link that in the comments and you can check that out, along with the playlist for where I made this quilt and the original quilt that I made using this pattern. So I normally set this quilt up folded in my lap, and so you can see the raw edges are what I haven't done, but the finished edges here are, that's what's completely done, or what's, I've already sewn it on by hand. Alright, so I've made some progress with it. I'm on, let me see how many corners I've done. I think I've done 2 corners. And that's kind of how I base my progress on the number of corners I've completed. Yeah, so these are the 2 corners right here that I've done. So I'm on the 3rd side now. And so hopefully I'll have this finished up really soon. This was my UFO project, but now it's my watching TV project. So if I'm just vegging out for a little bit, I will probably take this out and work on it while I'm looking at TV or something like that. But it's so cute. Let me come up closer so I can show you the, let me see if you can see that. So you can see how the binding looks when it's finished. I just love it with that green. So cute. And then let's see, with the cornerstone. Oh, look at that. And then the back, you can't really see the stitches. And so that's what we want with that blind stitch. Very cool. So let's see. The other thing that I've been working on. So these are like, this is like an upstairs project because I'll do it while I'm sitting upstairs on the sofa. And then here's another upstairs project. If you saw my studio tour, I do my quilting upstairs. I've been working on quilting this snail trail quilt. And I'm not sure how much of it, well, I know you can't see any of it from the front, but I did something a little different on the back. I got a thread that's like 1 shade darker than the quilt. Again, not really sure if you can see it here, but I'm gonna hold it up anyway. I've done the horizontals and verticals on this, but I also started quilting the individual blocks. So I think I'll bring this close, but I'm gonna show it on a different, a separate video. Let me see, I don't know how well you can see this, but I'm gonna bring it up close, hopefully without tripping on it. Let's see. So let me move back just a little bit. So I hope you can see that. And that is just going around the pattern of the block. And I am going to show that in a video soon. I started this process. I'm currently using my walking foot. Not sure if I'm going to continue that or if I might try free motion. Still thinking about it, still trying to figure it out. But I really like this quilt. It's just, there are no words. It's so gorgeous. Like, look at that. And I'm enjoying working on it. I'm looking forward to getting it done, hopefully fairly quickly. But it is a fun project and I love the quilt, so that's very good. Now, there's one more thing that I have to share before I grab that thing that's going to go up here. I had a little home project that I worked on. I was looking at getting some of my pots and pans out, going ahead and doing some decluttering in my kitchen area. So as I was going through the pots and stuff, I looked at the cabinets and they were just really gross. The insides of the cabinets, I mean. It was just gross. So I painted the inside of 3 of my cabinets. I did the 2 beside the stove and the 1 under the sink. So I'll show some pictures here of what they looked like before, and it was basically just old, you know, and just old. We've been here 6 years and we've never painted anything in the house. So it's all the original colors that were in the house. And so I went through and I looked at the cabinets. I'll put some pictures of the before here because they were just, it was just old, you know, and dirty. And then I painted them. I used some leftover paint that was here. And so I painted the insides of them. And I'll put pictures of those here. And then I went with the 2 beside the stove, since I knew that was where I was going to put some more, put the pots back. I used some, like the liner paper on the shelves. And then I put, I'll just show a picture here. I made some drawers out of some containers to keep my pots in. So the other side has my baking dishes, and I haven't figured out a storage solution yet other than standing them up, but I don't have anything to stand them up in. So I'm still working on that. But it's really a good project. I'm glad I did it. So I hope that you enjoy those pictures. It's just something extra to throw in for, you know, for my house, and just doing something that is creative that I want to try out. Okay, one more thing. I'm going to put it back here and then I get to talk about it. So this is the last project that I want to share. If you saw my last UFO video, I have started working on this in my 30 minutes of sewing time each day. And this is a quilt that I'm making for my friend. This is her sorority and the year that it was founded. And hopefully I can give it to her by her birthday. Now, last week during my my time, I made these sashing strips, and I also sewed them onto, like, sewed everything together. So the only thing, well, okay, it's big, it's huge. So I wonder if I should add a border. Let me know what you think. I already know, I'm pretty sure that I'm going to add a strip of white across the top and across the bottom, because even if I don't add a border, my binding is going to be dark blue, and I want there to be a little bit of separation in the words. So my main concern is just that it's already so big. I'm sure that a border would look really nice. I'm just not, I'm not 100% sure I want to do that, because it'll make this giant quilt even bigger. Right now it is 69 by 80, I think 83. So it's a pretty big quilt. Like if I stand in front of it, it's big. So leave in the comments, let me know. Do you think it needs, if I add a border, it will be like a dark blue border? Let me know what you think. I haven't made a final decision. I do know about adding the top and the bottom, a white strip, just not sure about the rest of it. Leave it in the comments. I'll definitely take it into consideration. Let's see, is there anything else I need to share? No, I think that covers it for this week's Whip It Wednesday. If you have any questions about what you've seen in the video, leave them in the comments below. Thumbs up this video, share it with your friends. Also leave in the comments what you've been working on. I love reading and responding to your comments. Subscribe if you haven't already, and if you're a subscriber, make sure you hit the notification bell so you get a notification anytime I release a new video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!